Good afternoon.
Before we start the pre-bid conference, may we request our NBAC Secretariat, Engineer Portales, to please lead the opening prayer.
Stand up and feel the presence of the Lord. And the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Panginoon, maraming salamat po. Kami po ay tinalagay ninyo sa ganitong gawain. Nasasalamatan ka namin, Panginoon, sa patuloy ng pagdaloy ng biyaya sa bawat sa amin. Maraming salamat din po, Panginoon, sa binigay ninyong lakas ng katawan, lakas ng kaisipan, at patuloy niyo pong pagbibigay ng karunungan sa bawat sa amin, Lord. Maraming salamat po. Sa oras na ito, Panginoon, ay pinagkakatiwala po namin sa inyo ang gawain ito. Hinihiling po namin na pagkalooban niyo po kami ng patuloy na karunungan, malinis na puso at malinis na kaisipan upang maganap po namin ang aming gawain na ito na naaayon sa inyong kaluluwa. Hinihiling din po namin, Panginoon, na patuloy niyo pong pagpalain ang aming opisina at ang aming mga leader, ang aming D, ang aming party at ang aming mga section chief at ganoon din po kami, Panginoon. Hinihiling po namin na patuloy po namin magampanan ang gawain ito, Panginoon. Pagkalooban niyo po ng awa ang bawat isa sa amin. Ang lahat po ng ito, hinihiling namin sa pamamagitan ng Kristo ng aming Panginoon. Amen.
Okay, good afternoon. We will request Engineer Portales to please read the rules of attendance and the agenda of pre-bid conference, including the basic contract data and the requirements of bidding documents.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Our attendance for today's meeting for the pre-bid conference of contract ID number 23 GEF 048, today, July 4, 2023. Sir Eugenio Alcaton, back chairman.
Present.
Ma'am Maria Yayo, back member.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am Maria P. Cayaw, back member.
Present.
Arnel Portales and Abelard Tutupas, back secretary. Okay. Our agenda of pre-bid conference today, for contract ID number 23GF048, supply and delivery of construction and heavy equipment for use of DPWH Palawan 2nd, DEO NARRA Palawan. Okay, number 1, basic contract data. Number 2, requirements of bidding documents. Number 3, documents to be submitted by the bidders, including technical and financial proposals. Number 4, criteria and procedure for the preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification and award. And number 5, agenda, questions, comments from bidders and replies of BAC and other representatives of procuring entity. Number 6, summary of proceedings including bid bulletins, addenda to be issued. And number 7, other matters. That's all, Mr. Chairman. Let's first, the first agenda, our basic contract data. Contract ID number 23GF040, contract name, supply and delivery of office equipment for use of DPWH Palawan 2nd, DEO. Contract location, NARRA Palawan. Approved budget for the contract, 3,100,000. Hindi po pala, nagkamali po ako, sorry po. Ang contract ID po natin is 23GF048, supply and delivery of construction and heavy equipment for use of DPWH Palawan 2nd, DEO. Contract location, NARRA Palawan. Approved budget for the contract, 1,005,000 pesos. And delivery date or contract duration, we have 30 calendar days. And cost of bidding documents, 5,000 pesos. A complete set of bidding documents may be acquired by interested bidders from given schedule, address, and websites, and upon payment of the applicable fee for bidding documents, pursuant to the latest guidelines issued by the GPPB in the amount stated. It may also be downloaded free of charge from the website of the Philippine Government Electronic Procurement System, PhilGEPS, and the website of procuring entity, provided that bidders shall pay the applicable fee for the bidding documents not later than the submission of their bids. Bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. Similar to manual submission, the guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are contained in the bidding documents. Bids must be duly received by the Box Secretariat through at the Office for Manual Submission or at electronic bids, Palawan 2nd at dpws.gov.ph for electronic submission. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms in the amount stated in Activity Clause 16. Bid opening shall be schedule shown at the DPW's building, second floor back room, NARRA, Palawan. Bids will be open in the presence of the bidder's representative who choose to attend the activity. Late bids shall not be accepted. The Department of Public Works and Highways, Palawan 2nd District Engineering Office reserves the right to reject any and all bids declared failure of bidding or not to award the contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with sections 35.6 and 41 of the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulation IRR RA 9184 without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidders or bidders. For further information, please refer to BAC Chairperson Engineer Eugenio Alcaton and Head Box Secretariat Arnel Portales. That's all, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Engineer Portales, for the information. May we request Madam Marley Ayayon to please discuss further the documents to be submitted by the bidders.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So here are the documents to be submitted by the participating or interested bidder for this contract ID 23BEF048. Para po sa technical documents, meron po tayong dalawang classification ng documents to be submitted. Yung Class A, legal documents, at saka yung Class B documents. So, under po sa Class A, mayroong legal documents, and technical documents, and the financial documents. So, what are the documents? Under legal documents, ito po. Number 1, valid PhilGEPS registration certificate, platinum membership, complete in 3 pages. Number 2, registration certificate from Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, Department of Trade and Industry, DTI, or sole proprietorship, or Cooperative Development Authority, CDA, for cooperatives, or its equivalent document. So, for corporation po, dapat kasama rin yung sinasabing general information sheet. Number 3, mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas. And number 4, tax clearance per Executive Order number 398 series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue. For technical documents, number 1, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. Number 2, statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in sections 23.4, 1.3, and 23.4.2.4 of the 2016 revised IRR of Republic Act number 9184 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents. And number 3, original copy of bid security. If in the form of a surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid securing declaration. Number 4, conformity with the technical specifications, which may include production delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after sales parts, if applicable. And number 5, original duly signed omnibus statement, and if applicable, original notarized secretary certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative, or original special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to each officer to sign the omnibus statement and do acts to represent the bidder. For financial documents po, ito ang mga dokumentong dapat isubmit. Number 1, the supplier's audited financial statements showing, among others, the supplier's total and current assets and liabilities, stamped, received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of bid submission. Number 2, the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity, NFCC, or a committed line of credit from Universal or Commercial Bank in lieu of its NFCC computation. Number 3, if applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement in case the joint venture is already in existence, or duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the joint venture agreement in the instance that the bid is successful. So, other documentary requirements under Republic Act number 9184, ito po is kung applicable lang naman po. For foreign viewers claiming by reason of their country's extension or reciprocal rights to Filipinos, certification from the relevant government office of their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item or product, and certification from DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity. So, para po sa ating financial envelope, mayroon po dalawang documents to be submitted. Number 1, original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form. And number 2, original duly signed and accomplished price schedule. So, paalala po sa lahat ng mga interested bidder, dapat po ang documents to be submitted should be properly filled up in clear copies, readable, paginated, and duly signed by the bidder. Ang gagamitin po natin bond paper ay A4 size of bond paper. At yung pong folder po dapat mayroong company name at name of project. So that's all, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Madam Ayala, for the clear information and well-defined explanation. May we request Engineer Maria Pecario to please discuss the criteria and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of this, detailed evaluation of this post qualification and award.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
These are the criteria and procedure for goods, the eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, field evaluation of bids, post qualification, and award. For the eligibility check, the entire manual checking, this will be conducted by the BAC. The criteria for eligibility check is non-discretionary, pass-fail criteria, or presence and absence of required documents. Any missing or expired documents means ineligible. For the procedure, the Bids and Awards Committee will check manually the submitted legal and financial documents in the first envelope as discussed in the requirements for technical envelope. These are the legal documents such as builder's certificate of registration, mayor's permit or business permit, tax clearance for executive order number 398 series of 2005. Financial documents such as audited financial statement and computation of the net financial contracting capacity or the NFCC. Missing or expired documents means failed or ineligible in the manual eligibility check. For the preliminary examination of bids, for the first envelope, which is the technical documents, the criteria is non-discretionary pass-fail criteria or presence and absence of documents. Any missing documents means failed, if present means passed. For the procedure, the Bids and Awards Committee shall open the first envelope to determine the bidder's compliance for eligibility, technical and financial documents required as prescribed in IRR of RA 9184. The BAC shall check the submitted documents of each bidder against a checklist, ascertain that they are present, using the non-discretionary criterion as stated in the instruction to bidders. If a bidder submitted the required documents, it shall be rated passed for that particular requirement. For bids that fail to include any requirement or are incomplete or patently insufficient shall be rated fail. Any missing or expired document means fail or automatically disqualified. For the second envelope, the preliminary examination of the second envelope or the financial documents, the criteria is the same as the first envelope. Non-discretionary pass-fail criteria or presence and absence of documents. Any missing documents means fail, if present means passed. For the procedure, after determining compliance in the first envelope, the BAC shall open the second envelope of the eligible bidder whose first envelope was rated passed. For bidders whose first envelopes were rated fail, their second envelope will not be opened. It will be returned to the bidder unopened. For the detailed evaluation of bids, it is conducted by the PWG. This is for bids, open, bid, and rated passed. The purpose is to determine the lowest calculated bid. The PWG establishes the correct calculated prices of bids and will calculate the total bid prices from the lowest to highest. The criteria is the completeness of bid. That means all blanks in the bid forms were properly filled up. For the procedure, the BAC PWG will check all the required items in bidding documents. This includes the following: unit price or cost of item in column 5 and 6, placing no price, column not filled up, no amount offered, paid place a price for the items involved is considered as non-responsive, while specifying a zero or plus amount zero for the said items involved is offered for free, and that means it is responsive. All of these items will be considered by TWG during the field evaluation stage. For the post-qualification conducted by the TWG, to determine whether bidder with lowest calculated bid complies with it is responsive to all requirements and conditions of eligibility and the bidding of the contract to be declared the lowest calculated responsive bid or the LCRB. The criteria is validity of submitted documents. The procedure, the TWG will verify and certain all documents and documents submitted by the lowest calculated bidder, such as number 1, the legal documents, which is the authenticity and validity of licenses, permits, certificates, and agreements submitted, not blacklisted. Number 3, supplier's performance. Number 4, for the lowest complying bidder, the TWG will request for the supplier's performance in the supplier's performance evaluation committee. If the result of evaluation submitted by the supplier's performance evaluation committee is poor, that would be the grounds for disqualification to award the contract. So the supplier shall see to it that all supplies shall be delivered on time or within the contract duration. If the lowest complying bidder will be found out to be cost disqualified, the TWG will conduct post-qualification on the second complying bidder. For the award, after the post-qualification, if the BAC found that the bidder complies all requirements prescribed in the IRR of RA 9184, the BAC shall recommend to the HOPE on the head of the procuring entity the award of contract for the lowest calculated responsive bid. The winning bidder may receive a notice of award from the HOPE. That's all, Mr. Chairman, for the criteria and procedure.
Thank you, Engineer Kaya. Well spoken, well done. For the summary and proceedings, the BAC chairman will convene the Bids and Awards Committee members to conduct the bid opening of the following activities. The first activity is the preliminary examination of the technical component, followed by the preliminary examination of financial component, and finally, the announcement of the results by reading the abstracts of bids. Sir Portales, do we have supplemental bid bulletins issued?
Sa ngayon po, wala, Mr. Chairman.
Noted. This ends our pre-bid conference. The BAC meeting is now adjourned.
Good night.